Before we get into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to Radiance brand. To help the launch of their brand, Radiance will be doing a giveaway August 22nd through August 29th, and the winner will receive merch and a custom pair of Air Force Ones of their choosing. The entry for the giveaway is $2, but there are other options to win more entries. To enter the giveaway, please follow Radiance brand on both Instagram and Twitter. Now let's get into the video. Kennedy Chandler recently announced his commitment to the University of Tennessee, becoming the third highest ranked player in program history. The 6'1" point guard really blew up on the national scene after his excellent play on the 2019 EYBL circuit and leading his MoKan Elite squad to a Peach Jam championship. Chandler received several high major offers from the likes of Duke, Arizona, Memphis, and Kansas, but he ultimately decided to commit to Tennessee, stating that after his first official visit, it just felt like home. Chandler is a fundamentally sound point guard prospect with very few holes in his game. He is a high IQ basketball player that does a great job putting his teammates in positions to score, but Chandler is also a talented offensive threat that can get his own bucket whenever he wants to. More importantly, Chandler has proven that he's a winner, winning Peach Jam in 2019 and securing a state championship as a sophomore. In this breakdown, we'll be taking a look at why many people view Chandler as the #1 point guard in the 2021 class, and we will also take a look at what he needs to improve on as a basketball player going forward. Kennedy Chandler is arguably the best pure point guard in the 2021 class. He is a pass-first player that has showcased his elite court vision in several situations. Chandler's composure and court awareness in the half-court setting is truly amazing. It seems like he is always 2 or 3 steps ahead of the defense with the way he's able to find the open man in the most unlikely situations. Because of his elite quickness and handle, Chandler consistently forces the defense to collapse on him, and this is where Chandler has shown on countless occasions his ability to locate the open man and connect on passes. He is also comfortable operating in the pick and roll. Chandler has demonstrated a lot of poise when feeding the roll or diving to the basket. Chandler also has great court vision in transition. He likes to put pressure on the defense by pushing the pace in the open court, and he does a good job facilitating to open teammates diving to the basket. I feel like Chandler's maturity at the point guard position is his biggest strength. He never seems to be in a rush when orchestrating the offense, and this level of maturity will benefit him greatly at the next level. Kennedy Chandler really thrives in transition, using his elite end-to-end speed and leaping ability to get easy buckets at the rim. Chandler has terrific ball control in the open court, which allows him to weave through defensive pressure with relative ease. He's a sneaky athletic point guard that can really explode above the rim in open space, but what's really impressive to me is Chandler's creativity on finishes around the rim. He can convert at the cup with both hands effectively, but Chandler has a variety of scoop layups, floaters, and reverse finishes in his arsenal. He also has great footwork in transition, demonstrating impressive body control on Euro steps and gather moves. He can be a little careless at times when pushing the ball on the fast break, but overall Chandler is very dangerous with the ball in his hands in transition. Moving on to his scoring ability, Chandler may not be a high-level scorer on paper, but he has the skill set and tools to take over a game on the offensive end. Chandler is at his best slashing to the basket and using his craftiness to finish around the big man in the paint. He can be a very tough cover off the dribble because of his slick handle and explosive change of pace. I also like that Chandler moves well without the ball in his hands. Each game that I watched, he consistently tried to flash in the lane or cut back door for easy buckets. Chandler does not have the biggest frame, but he is still a physical guard that does not shy away from contact. He does a good job using his body to shield the ball from defenders when finishing at the rim. I think it's still important for Chandler to put on some muscle so he can handle the physicality at the next level, but it's great to see that he already has a nice touch around the basket. As a shooter, Chandler still has room for improvement, but he is capable of knocking down the open shot at a decent clip. He shot a respectable 36% from 3-point range on the EYBL circuit, which is a good sign for an undersized point guard in high school. I think it's important for Chandler to continue to extend his range as a shooter and improve on his efficiency from the perimeter. And despite being undersized at his position, Chandler has shown a lot of promise as an on-ball defender. He has great lateral quickness guarding the ball, and his long arms really benefit Chandler when ripping ball handlers and contesting shots. He averaged around 2 steals per game on the EYBL circuit, and he averaged close to 3 steals per game during his junior year at Briarcrest. Chandler also has terrific instincts as a help side defender, showcasing solid anticipation and timing in the passing lanes. Even though some scouts may nitpick at his size at the next level, Chandler's ability to defend the ball will really increase his stock as an NBA prospect. So Kennedy Chandler does not have any major weaknesses skill-wise, but like I stated earlier, it is important for him to continue to improve on his efficiency as a shooter. He can knock down the open shot, but he is far from being elite in this area, occasionally having some struggles with consistency from 15 feet and beyond. Since Chandler is not a big point guard, it will be important for him to showcase a reliable jump shot at the next level if he wants the chance to get drafted in the future. He has improved each year as a perimeter shooter, which is positive. Hopefully he continues to put in the work in this area of his game. Chandler is also one of the best undersized finishers at the high school level, but even with that being the case, he sometimes struggles with finishing over longer arms in the paint. He's very crafty around the basket, but I would like to see him use more floaters and runners when converting at the rim. I respect how fearless he is when getting to the cup, but he's going to have to work on not forcing the issue so much against the trees in the paint. Lastly, I would like to see Chandler continue to improve on his decision making as a point guard. He has excellent court vision, but at times he can be very careless with the ball when making passes or when creating off the dribble. His assist to turnover ratio on the EYBL circuit was less than impressive, averaging 5.5 assists per game to go along with 3 turnovers per game. Valuing the basketball is a common weakness amongst young point guards, so this is not a major problem. He will most definitely have some rough games as a freshman playing in the SEC next year. As long as he continues to build on those bad games and learn from his mistakes, then I think he'll be just fine when it comes to taking care of the basketball. Well, here's my verdict. Kennedy Chandler might very well be the best point guard in his class simply because he does everything that a point guard is supposed to do. He creates opportunities for his teammates, he controls the pace of the game, he defends the ball, and he is also capable of getting a bucket when he needs to. He may not have the highest ceiling at his position because of his size, but skill-wise, Chandler has a leg up over a lot of point guards in high school basketball. I think Chandler will have an immediate impact at Tennessee, but it still remains to be seen if he is a one-and-done caliber player. It really boils down to how well he shoots the ball at the next level, and also how well he can fill out his frame. I honestly could see him needing at least 2 years of school before declaring for the draft, but either way, Chandler is a talented point guard prospect, and I'm excited to see what he could do at the college level.